We have young blood from the United States of America, Amir.
This bout is scheduled
An open-air outdoor. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Couldn't land that jab. Swing and a miss with the jab. Considering we're outside in this sold-out arena, it almost feels like the Roman Coliseum and two gladiators going at it.
Well, Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting, fighter on fight.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you.
And there's the bell to start round two. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
And he scores with the counter. That one will count. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A perfect counter shot. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. He threw a punch and just got countered. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, it was like two.
The bell rings and we start the third. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter shot. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
That's lights out, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stevenson, are you okay?
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round ones. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Is that forever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on point until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
The perfect counter lands. That jab doesn't score. Those counter punches have to hurt. Oh, what a punch! Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. The corner hasn't thrown in.
What are you doing?
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? You've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
And they're down just when you thought it couldn't get any worse. And as we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay? So they'll make it up and this fight continues.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Counter punching. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. How about that time counter shot? Punch, counter punch. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Beautiful counter shot. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
To make or break.
Time for the 5th round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Good counter punch. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. He just can't score with these punches. Nice counter. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Jab slightly off target. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they...
Let's start the sixth. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've been in the ring with fights like that, and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there, because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Beautiful counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well done with that counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. There's a counter shot. Throws the jab, but does not score. Both men step back for just a moment. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. He is down big time on the score. There's the bell for round 7. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That counter shot lands. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to fight it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Nice counter shot. That jab won't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Tried to score with a jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Calm yourself down.
Round 8, and we're off again. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That counter punch caught him clean. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Here we go with these two lightning quick lightweights.
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Carries that jab away. Way through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? They exchange punches. One punch could change everything in this battle. The only fear you have with this lightweight is has he punched himself out? Nice counter punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. So the judges can't make up their mind. No one wins, no one loses. This fight ends in a draw.
A draw? Ooh, listen to that crowd. Nobody's happy with that. Why? Because the build-up was ridiculous. The things that were said were ridiculous. But these two fighters were evenly matched. And this is why we've got a draw. One thing is for certain, they're going to do it all over again.